Hey guys, it's Iceman, and I want to do an update video on the DigitNow HD video recorder. I still highly recommend it if you're looking for a budget recorder solution. I do have some updates. I have a little bit of an update about it, some information. Okay, one thing I've learned about the DigitNow HD video recorder is that it records in peak frame rate, which means that it's going to be recording the changes in frame rate during a video game. So most games run anywhere from 30 to 60 frames per second, but it's not a steady 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second, especially if you're on console. So the video speed is going to be shifting. And originally I thought it was the audio that was shifting when I was trying to merge video and audio. But basically, in order to get your video and audio to sync properly, here's what you do. So here are my files for Mass Effect Part 5. I've just brought this up randomly. And the HD video recorder, it records in increments, and I forget how large. Yeah, I think it wants to be under 2 gigabytes per video. So what you would do after you would move the video files off of the flash drive, you put them in a folder, and then you want to create another folder and name it whatever, name it new or converted, name whatever, and then you would open up Handbrake, which is a free program you can download online. So you want to open Handbrake, and where it says drop a file or folder, you want to take that folder, let's see, Part 5, drop it in, and now it's gonna be loading all of the video files. So what you want to do, and see here here's a list, and you want to make sure all these are in order. So this is going to be converting the video from peak to constant frame rate, and this is important. So constant, and right now it's set at 30. If you know what the frames per second is, then use it. I think Xbox 360, I think it's generally 30. But so yeah, you want to do constant frame rate, either 30 or 60, whichever. Dimensions. So it says the source is 1920 by 1080. You want to make sure this is the same. Save as, and what you want to do, well, let's see, Part 5. Take your new folder, copy the location. I'll type save as new, and then 1.mp4, and you want to save that, which I'm not going to do that now. And then once you have that saved, you're gonna hit add to queue, and then see, I don't have anything in there, but I'm gonna add it. Okay, well, so then you want to add it to your queue, and once you've done this, start encode, and then it'll take your video files. And you see here's the original video files, and then here are the converted video files. And the only difference is, or the main difference, is that they're in constant frame rate, which means it locks the frame rate. So then when you apply your audio on top of the video, everything's going to mesh. And if you're doing a commentary track, you want to do the same thing with the commentary track. You want to put it in, go through Handbrake, name it commentary.mp4, so that it is at a constant frame rate as well. So everything should be meshed. So then, after you do this, you want to use a video editing software, and I highly recommend VSDC Free Video Editor. Okay, that's probably going to tell me to update. No, I'll update it later. Okay, so once you have VSDC open, you can go to New Project, name it whatever. I recommend setting your resolution at 16 by 9, 1920 by 1080, 60 frames per second. You're going to hit Finish. You're going to open it up. You're going to take the new video files, slap them on in there. The files will be added to the project. Okay, and then you don't want to use any kind of sequence or whatever. When you put it in this way, they should be seamless in the actual video. Initializing sprite, and there you go. Now, if you have a secondary video for commentary, you want to add that as well. I think you can drop it in, or you can go to Add Object Video and add it in that way. So then you want to preview it and make sure everything is lined up the way you want it to be lined up.
I'm concerned about legs.
So we know it's playing. I don't have any kind of, you know, they're not aligned. There's nothing to align. So then basically when you get your video to where you want it, you want to go to Export Project, and okay, up here select output video format. I recommend using WMV, and then down here highest quality, and then do your output, select export, and then continue. And this is a freeware version, so you know it's going to take longer than if you actually bought the program. So then you would have your completed video, and you can either upload it like it is, or you can take it into a editing program and edit it from there. You lose a little bit of quality when you do that, but just make sure that when you save the video, you want to use as high a quality as possible. And again, this is not the it's not the ideal setup. If you could afford Elgato, you're better off doing that. But if you're on a budget, that's the way to go, and that's how to get everything synced up. So, and as a bonus tip, this will record Xbox One gameplay. But if you have opened the YouTube app or Netflix app, it's going to send a signal to the Xbox that's going to tell you this is not recordable. And I can't remember the name of the codec or whatever. But basically, it's going to tell this not to record it. So if you're getting if it won't let you hit the record button, you need to restart your Xbox One. Don't open YouTube or Netflix. Put your game in, and then it should allow you to record. And I have recorded some Mortal Kombat 11 footage with this, so I know it's possible. And as far as webcams, it's much easier to use a webcam with built-in audio than it is to use a mic and you know, use Audacity. I highly recommend the C270 HD webcam by Logitech. I got this at Walmart for $30, $25, $30. Now, I am having an issue with it on Windows 7. where it's not letting me do widescreen videos where it says that it's widescreen capable, and I can get widescreen on XP, and it's not even supposed to be compatible with XP. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but that's what I'm using to record video and audio. So again, it's not the ideal setup, but on a budget, that's what I've been doing, and it seems to be working. So if you have any comments or suggestions, then feel free to yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Take care. Happy gaming.